Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zeebs HQ. It's been a terrible past couple days in the sports world for me. Maybe the worst imaginable. Two terrible things happened. One, we already know. The Steelers got completely embarrassed by the Browns, who have not won a playoff game since January 1st in 1995 when I was still taking a shit in diapers. And then, to dig the dagger in my heart even deeper today, my Rockets ship out my favorite player, James Harden, after he quits on the team. I'm hiding my tears, world. My heart hurts, my head hurts, I'm pissed, I'm sad, I'm lost, but you know what? The show must go on. Breaking news today in the sports world. James Harden gets traded from the Rockets. My favorite team, my favorite player. This brand new fresh jersey I just bought. Still got the freaking tag on it. Just got it on Monday, 2 days ago. And James Harden is gone. He gets traded to the Brooklyn Nets after all this talk that he wanted to leave in November. The last game he just played versus the Lakers, he said, we're not good enough. There's nothing else I can do. I love the city. I did everything I feel I can. I want out, and he's out. And it's a huge trade. The Rockets get 4 first-round picks. Victor Oladipo, the shooting guard from Indiana, who was on the Pacers now, but he's been hurt the past couple of years, but that's still a huge pickup. 2 other players, and we got 4 swap picks from the Nets. My feelings, I love James Harden. I've been a Rockets fan since I was in 3rd grade. The reason why I picked the Rockets to be my favorite team is because I wanted to pick a team with a player who I thought I looked like the most in the league at that time, and that player for me was Yao Ming. So this is a very hard time for me. Harden's my favorite player in the league. He did everything that he could for us. There's nothing else for either side, I don't believe. So it's a good trade for both of us. Good for him. He gets to go where he wanted, and hopefully he loses that 50 pounds he put on over quarantine, takes it more serious, doesn't shoot 100 times. Good for him, and I'm happy for us, the Rockets, because we got some good players out of it, and I'm excited to see what the future holds. So thank you, James. I wish you the best of luck, and let's keep it moving. All right, time to talk about it. Browns, Steelers. What can I really say? This game sadly ended before it started. Very first play, snap goes 20 feet in the air over Ben's head, goes in the end zone. Browns score. Next drive, third interception, 14-0. Next thing you know, it's 28-0. End of the first, and 11-0 start, 1-4 finish. End the year. Thought it wouldn't matter. We go to the playoffs, play the Browns. We're going to beat them. Nope. 28-0 end of the first. Game was basically over. And then there was some life. Steelers stop them. We get the ball back. End of the third. We're down 12. Start the fourth quarter on our own 46-yard line. 4th and 1. Down 12. And we take a 5-yard penalty and punt the ball. That was me. After that, and Browns got the ball and scored, and that was it. Reality set in. We're done. Season's over. 11-0 start, 1-5 to finish the year. I just feel like this is the reaction to of most Steeler fans right now. Man, all the haters will say, we told you so, whatever. We just put ourselves in too much of a hole in that game to come back from. Ben threw the ball 68 times, which is just unreal. I'm very sad and disappointed. Like I said, the first 11 weeks were all sunshines and rainbows, and then the dark cloud came over, and left. So many questions in Pittsburgh. What happens? I mean, main questions. What happens to Ben? What happens to Tomlin? I believe Pouncey's going to retire. I truly do think Ben's going to be back next year. This offseason is going to be huge for the Steelers. Juju, Connor, Bud Dupree. Happens with Ben, Pouncey, Villanueva. There's just a lot of questions, coaching staff, everything. Steelers will definitely be a team to watch. On the next season for the Steelers. All right, we had the national championship game on Monday. Started out a little bit slower than people thought, but I thought the defenses would step up because everyone was talking about, this is going to be an offensive shootout. And both teams have really solid defenses. Start out 7-7, end of the first quarter. Bama scores again, 14-7. They stop Ohio State, get the ball, fumble it. Ohio State scores. Master Teague, after Trey Sermon went out on the first play of the entire game, he dislocated his collarbone. Boom, 14-14, we have a game. And then next thing you know, Alabama put the pedal to the metal and never looked back. Alabama just went off then and went up 35-17 at halftime. Mac Jones went 22-25, 319 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the reigning Heisman Trophy winner Devontae Smith proved the world that he is the real deal. 12 receptions for 215 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half. He broke the record in a college football championship game in the BCS era for catches and yards in a game in the first half, and 3 touchdowns. I mean, Alabama's offense is the real deal, and they were just unbelievable. Unfortunately then, right at the beginning of the third quarter, Devontae Smith got hurt on a catch. Looked like he broke his finger, left the rest of the game, which was really sad, I think, for everyone to see, because he was putting on the performance of a lifetime in a championship game. But that didn't slow Alabama down. They kept the pedal to the metal, and they ended up winning 52-24. Whew! What a performance by Alabama. And Ohio State is a really good team, and that just shows how good Alabama is. They are on another level than everyone else. I said it last week. They are the man. They're just way ahead of every program in the country, in my opinion. And I believe that they'll be back in the national title game next year. They have a ton of freshmen coming back. The team is young. You don't think they are because they're losing a lot of guys to the draft, but they have a lot of really, really good up-and-comers, and I expect them back in the championship next year. All right, now let's get into what we got coming up this weekend in the sports world. First things first, I want to start off with the NFL playoffs. This Saturday, 4:35 Eastern on Fox, we got the Rams at the Packers. Packers minus 6.5. I like the Packers to cover. Move on to the NFC title game. Bills-Ravens, 8 o'clock that night on NBC. Bills are minus 2.5. I like the Ravens, plus 2.5. As a Steelers fan, it's an interesting take, but I said it last week. The Ravens are on a roll. They started down versus Titans, came back. They're looking good. I think the Ravens are going to take down the Bills and move on to the AFC title game, to where I think this gets into the next game. Chiefs-Browns, Sunday at 3. Chiefs minus 10. Chiefs are going to clap them. Shout out to Chase. Let's go. Chiefs, Ravens, AFC Championship is my prediction. And then, battle of 2 of the best quarterbacks of all time. 6:40, Sunday night Fox. Must-see game of the weekend, in my opinion. Bucks, Saints, Brady, Breeze, 2 of the GOATs. Buccaneers money line. Buccaneers, Tom Brady does it again, moves on to the NFC title game, which will be another classic showdown of Packers, Bucks, Rodgers, Brady. Another must-see game. So that's my picks. I got Packs, Bucks, NFC title, Ravens, Chiefs, AFC title. Also this weekend, Saturday, UFC is back, Fight Island. Main card is at 3 p.m. on ABC or ESPN+. Max Holloway versus Calvin Kattar is the main event. I like Max Holloway via decision is the bet I'm going to take. I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. In the words of Jim Ross, it's going to be a slobber knocker, folks. So that's a must-see fight if you're a fight fan. If you're not into it, check it out. ABC, they'll probably fight around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Great fight to watch to help maybe get into UFC some. Also, the NHL started back. There's games on every single day this weekend, and also Monday is Martin Luther King Day. A lot of people are off work. NHL actually begins at noon on NBC Sports Network and is on all day long. If your wife's out grocery shopping because you don't want to, you have your kid doing chores around the house, or you're just sick and tired of everyone you live with and you're in a room by yourself, you don't know what to do, hockey will be on for you. NBC Sports Network starting at noon. College basketball this weekend, we got a few ranked games going on, but the main one I like is Saturday at 2 p.m. You got the Michigan Wolverines at the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Michigan's undefeated, and every team they've played in the top 25 so far, they've beat by double digits. They're on fire. Great team to watch. All right, folks, hopefully let's enjoy another great weekend of sports. And if you see me in public, don't forget to say hi.